since it was illegitimately carved out of the Bharatvarsh, Pakistan's single most purpose of existence has been to snatch as much of Indian resources as it can. For this purpose, it carried out various rounds of bloodshed but to no avail. So it adopted a guerrilla warfare strategy. Even there it failed spectacularly. Now the military state has stooped to a further low. Hi and welcome to TFI English, the national socio-political analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I'm your host Apurva, and if you haven't subscribed to the TFI English channel yet, please hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to receive all the latest updates. Coming back to the story, in this video I'm here to tell you why Pakistan is now resorting to old tactics of looting humanitarian aid. So let's begin. It won't be far-fetched to assert that Pakistan is the geopolitical pie chucker. Throughout its history, the Pakistani administration has failed to control any subject operating under its territory except media, of course. But even media propaganda fails when people are hungry. In the wake of looming crisis, Pakistan has resorted to old tactics of looting humanitarian aid. Believe it or not, but Pakistanis do not have any fear for the gruesome Taliban. Why do we say that? Well, they are looting bread and butter meant towards feeding people reeling under the barbarians. According to a report by Khama Press, one of the few media relics of the pre-Taliban era, smugglers are diverting India's aid meant towards Afghanistan into the territory ruled by Pakistani government. The inhuman phenomenon came into limelight when Taliban officials of Himland province prevented 50 wheat-laden trucks from unlawfully crossing the border. These trucks were captured on Herat-Kandahar highway when smugglers were diverting its route to Pakistan. According to Hafiz Rashid Helmandi, the Taliban's Director of Information and Culture for Helmand province, the vehicles were loaded in company area of Washid district, and from there they were being taken to Pakistan. No further information about any punitive action has been reported so far, but it is being speculated that the smugglers are diverting Indian aid in connivance with Pakistani government as well. Without government's direct or indirect support, this is an impossible tactic to execute. After Taliban captured Afghanistan, the country went further downhill in poverty. Since India has well-developed people-to-people bond with Afghans, India decided to step in with its humanitarian drive. India announced that it will send 50,000 metric tons of wheat to feed the Afghans. However, there was complication in the supply chain. Between India and Afghanistan, there is a geographical entity named Pakistan. Due to its inimical approach towards us, Pakistan does not trust India. So India asked Taliban to use its own trucks to aid its transportation. Afghan trucks burn expensive oil for an empty route to India. En route, it crosses Pakistan. Then it loads Indian consignment and delivers it to Afghanistan. However, en route, Pakistani smugglers offer incentives to the truck operators for convincing them to drop the consignment in Pakistan. They have been doing this for months now, which alerted Taliban to take strict actions. A week ago, Indian officials visited Kabul to understand the on-ground situation and suggested some alternatives. India has advised Taliban for an alternate route bypassing Pakistan. If things go according to the plan, India will be loading its aid in Mumbai, Kandla or Mundra port. From there, it will be transported onto the west coast of the Chabahar port. From Chabahar port, the consignment will be transported through land towards Afghanistan's Herat province. This will eliminate the need for Pakistani checkpoints and hence reducing the possibility of smuggling. Pakistan's desperation is understandable. The country is on the verge of a hunger crisis. Inflation is skyrocketing and the government is unstable. Additionally, due to global warming and incessant corruption, it is heading towards a drought-like crisis like its Arab masters. Hungry people are hopeless. Hungry people are depressed. Hungry people are suicidal. But most importantly, hungry people are dangerous. They will fight tooth and nail to preserve what they think is their right on the resources. In near future, a tribal warfare is expected to kick in between Pakistan and Afghanistan. Pakistan, which already is a friendless country, helped Taliban to come to power. As soon as Taliban established itself, it promoted terrorism inside Pakistan. Tehreek-e-Taliban is currently the biggest threat to Pakistan's official sovereignty. Both Taliban and Pakistan have been constantly at loggerheads over the issue. Now, Pakistan has made the matters worse for itself. Smuggling arms and ammunition is different. Without those, people can survive, but Pakistan is smuggling the energy required to operate them from Taliban. Hungry stomach cannot jack up the energy to operate guns. Taliban strives on operating guns. It will do anything to secure its main source of power. Do not get surprised if Taliban officially decides to teach Pakistan a lesson.